Hello everyone, and welcome back to Calmlands. This is the multiplayer co-op with Nordic farming, and we've reached episode number 51. Today we have 3 fields ready to harvest. I'll show you which ones. So from smallest to biggest, we have Hillside Field, which has got canola in. Then we have Cowman Field, which is around the cow farm and the yard, which also has canola in. And then we've got our latest and our biggest field, I think, Lake View Field, which has got oats in. Now we had canola in these two because we needed canola for a good cash crop and also a crop to supply the pig food. And then oats, we wanted some straw in order to make some byproduct out of straw. So yeah, that's what crops we have got in there. I think we're going to start with the smallest and work our way through to the biggest. So first things first, we need to set our auto drivers to go and be ready to take from us. So we've got this already set up to collect from the combine, and it's going to go to Hillside Weight 2 and then drop off at the farm silo. So we'll set him off and running. Hopefully he's going to drive there appropriately. I think he's spinning around and the Tatra's going to follow. That means Nordic and I can go and get in the combines. Yeah. Both in the combines. I need to grab the header, make sure we have that attached. Nordic needs to take his, otherwise he's going to be taking a journey back. Right, we'll wait for him to scoot out first. I think he's got to align to get the header. I think he's going to let me come out first and then he can come along and grab it. Nordic is just fueling up. He's running a bit low on the combine. He's grabbing the header, and we can head over to Hillside, and I think Nordic is going to lead the first headland. So we've set ourselves as Hillside Weight 2, which means the truck that's at the second waypoint will come to us. But we'll head on over and follow Nordic's lead on where he wants to start harvesting. Now we've given Nordic a good amount of space. We will unhitch the header and come along and collect it. Okay, we can get the header folded in and also get the harvester unfolded as well. So we are ready to kick into action, and I think Nordic is heading off in this direction, so we'll give him a 2. He's already fired up, so that's perfect. We shall follow him and come alongside. So let's switch on. No straw as a byproduct from our canola in this field, so that's okay. But we will have straw as a byproduct from our oats that are in Lake View Field. So yeah, the 2 canola fields, no straw, and then the last field that we're going to tackle should give us some nice straw. And yeah, we are going to hopefully make use of that straw by putting it into a production. Probably not going to get enough time to see it today, but next time we will collect up the straw or bale it and get it into there. But as a start, Nordic and I are going to harvest this field and then see when we're all finished. Anyway, we're just finishing up our first field, and I think my AutoDriver has somehow crashed into the rock down there. So we're going to go see what's going on. We might manually hop in there and come unload. Ah, yes. I think he maybe went a little bit too fast and couldn't quite make that turning. So we will switch him off for now and try and back out of here. Sometimes these AutoDrive apprentices do make a bit of a mess, but they are very handy. He did follow me quite nicely for a good portion of the unloading, and we just let Nordic finish off the last parts of the harvest there so we could unload. And yeah, it seems like we got a fair amount of canola out of that field, and it'll be interesting to see how much we've got in total in the silo, because we obviously had a canola harvest from another field. South Bank field had canola in before we drilled it. I think we have around 300 odd thousand litres already in the silo, and by the end of the day I'm hoping that we might double that, because we've got some big fields. Cowman field is certainly quite big, and this field isn't, although it's the smallest, isn't too small, so yeah. Right, let's get this unloaded, and then I can set the chap off to go drop this at the silo. In fact, we can tell him to go and drop this off. Yeah, we switched him to deliver and farm silo, so he should take this over there. We can hop out and get the harvester ready for the next harvest. There we go. We're hitched up, Nordic is with us, and whilst we're here we're just going to switch this to Cowman weight 1, because I think we're going to do the headland, and then we can head off to the field, and then we'll have to go and get the AutoDriver back from the silo ready to start the harvest in Cowman field. I think Nordic's driver is there ready and waiting, or heading over there at least. Meander through the trees so I can drop the header off at the right angle for attacking the harvest of this field. Drop the header off, unfold the harvester, grab the header, and unfold the header also. Right, the driver is heading over to Cowman weight 1 because we are doing the headland, and then he's going to deposit into the farm silo. So our driver is approaching Cowman weight 1, and once he's stopped I'm actually going to be turning him off, because one issue that Nordic and I have noticed is because we've set the parameters for the drivers sort of entering and exiting the field at certain points and not driving over the fruit, and also sticking to sort of the waypoints we create in the field, they don't come and collect from the headland very well. So I'm going to manually come and collect from the headland, so we can switch this guy off, and then once we've done the headland he can come along and collect from us in the normal way, but we'll be in the field so he should know where he's going. So we are ready to go. Got the GPS on already, and we will set the auto width, and I'm heading on in at the cruise speed. There we go. And I want to set my waypoints in line with this edge, so I think I'll just make sure I'm nicely aligned so we're not going to miss anything. Then we'll set a point there. Then we'll set our second waypoint there, and then we should be able to turn on the GPS. Fantastic. Right, that is set and running. We can definitely close the AutoDrive menu, and Nordic and I are away. So yeah, I will do the headland and collect manually whilst we are doing that, and then once we've done the headland I can set the AutoDriver to come and collect from us in the normal way. Yeah, in the meantime I will have to come along and do it slightly differently. Yeah, Nordic and I are going to get this field all harvested, and we'll see you when we're finished. So, you'll see that we've made it probably just over halfway in the field, and it started raining. So we're going to have to take a tactical pause. I think the rain is due to subside at some point soon. Oh yeah, so the rain is only due to last an hour, so hopefully at 2 o'clock it will subside. And in the meantime, I think we can go and sort out our driver who has got stuck up by the cow farm. Ah yes, here he is. Seems to have got himself stuck on a rather steep hill. I don't quite know why he was trying to negotiate that, but we just don't really know why these drivers make the decisions that they do. They have a mind of their own, and it's not a very bright one. So let's see if we can get out of here using the better or flatter part of the hill. No, that's not going to work, so we're going to have to do a full reverse and head over, try and unload. There we go, we have freed ourselves. But one bad thing about these Daimler trailers, although they tip flat, they don't have a upward tip, which makes them better for low sheds. They don't have a cover, so in rain like this, the crop is getting damp, which is not ideal. So I think what we're going to do is get this unloaded, and once it's all unloaded, we can set him off to go and unload at the silo. Right, that is us emptied, so we can set him off. He should go straight to the silo because he has more than 85%. Off she goes. See you later. And in the meantime, Nordic and I are just going to wait for this rain to clear. I need to get the pipe in order to get the harvester folded up so it's not going to get wet. And we'll wait this out. Okay, so the rain has subsided, so we can get the harvester unfolded again. Now it's only a light shower, so the crop is not too dampened by the rain antics. So we can get back to it. We've already got the GPS set for the row, and that is good. And the rain, although held us back in the harvesting, has meant that the AutoDriver trucks can go and unload, and they're back at the waypoints ready for us to unload once again. So we'll probably set them to come and pick up from us when we make our return row. So about a third of this field left. Nordic and I have got the long rows, but it is really nice and comfortable using the GPS. But we'll get this finished up and see you when we're done. And another harvest completed. I think my driver has got stuck at the back of the field, so I will get busy unloading the header and we can get hitched up to that, and I'll have to manually go over and grab him so we can empty the canola, because next we have our oat field, which is our biggest field, and we are already through the majority of the portion of the day, so we've had to drop the time down quite a bit. But now that we've got practiced and experienced the auto drivers with our harvesting, we're hoping that we can make it a quicker job. I think this chap just got completely lost and stopped his process. That's fine, we will jet over and get the rest of the canola, then we can set up a route to go and drop this canola off at the silo and then get him back to what would be Lakeview 2, because I think Nordic is going to lead the headland on the next harvest. Should be able to set this guy off and if we tell him to go to the next part, he should just go to the silo and unload, and then meet us over by Lakeview. So we'll let him find his way, and in the meantime we can get the harvester over there, and we can switch this to Lakeview Weight 2. There you go, then he should know where to find us when he is ready and back. That's if he doesn't tip over going up the side of the cliff. What a idiot. So whilst the driver is unloading our canola, we'll get set up next to Nordic over by Lakeview. Now I think when we were naming this field we actually called it Lake Down, but Lakeview sounds a little bit better, so we're going to go with Lakeview, and that's what Nordic has named the routes on the AutoDrive plan. So let's spin around here and get the harvester header attached. So that's hillside and cowman field harvested with our canola, and our driver is dropping off the last of the canola at the silo so we can have a look at how much we've got. And we were right, it's 633,841 litres of canola in the silo. So yeah, we've doubled our canola quantity. We had about 300,000 litres in there. And we're in December, so the best sell price is now. So, Nordic and I are ready to go. I think he's heading off that way round the field, so we'll let the driver go, because we don't want to get in his way. We know what these guys are like. And, oh, this guy's coming around this way. So yeah, I'm caught up in the Piccadilly Circus round here. But let's go around and get started. Now we want to be dropping straw swath, so let's set that. There we go. We are swath dropping the straw. Took a little while to come out, but there it is. Fantastic. So we'll get this all harvested, and I think it'll be next time that we'll have to deal with the straw, because the afternoon is progressing. So, Nordic and I are going to get this field harvested, get all our oats collected up, and we'll see you when we've made some good progress, or when we're finished. And there we are. The last of our oats harvested from Lakeview Field. And our AutoDriver is in tow, ready to unload. Luckily, we were only on 98%, so we could finish that bit. Nordic is finishing up the last little top section up there. Now, I think this guy is a bit away from me. He's probably going to do a loop around because he's completely missed me. And we did have some fun and antics while harvesting that. The AutoDrivers do like to do loop the loops, which is quite entertaining. That does increase the length of the job, unfortunately. Eureka! He's found us, and he's actually stopped. So, that is a bonus. Right, we'll get these oats unloaded, and then we can go take a little look at how many oats we harvested from this field in total. 50,000 litres a trailer, and I think we've probably done a good 3 drops to this silo. So I reckon we'll be around the 350,000 marker. But we'll see. Maybe closer to 400,000 litres because this field is quite big. Yeah, look forward to seeing. Right, we are empty. So we'll bring in the pipe and we can go and hop in the truck and tell the worker go back to the silo, and then we can go and inspect later. And then I think the plan is that Nordic and I are going to probably hitch a ride in one of these workers, as they're going to start ferrying some of the canola to the sell point, because December is the best time to sell the canola. Right, let's get the header unfolded, lowered, and we'll get back to the yard. The harvester is absolutely filthy dirty and needs a good old wash. So I'll see you there. Just pulling into the yard and caught up with one of the AutoDrivers, taking our oats to the silo. I think Nordic has washed his harvester already. And yeah, we just need to wash and service ours because it's had a long old day. 3 big harvests. Right, there we are. All parked up, washed and serviced. Oh, got to turn the beacons off. Better do that. Don't want to drain the battery. Right, I think we're going to get some canola to the sell point. But first of all, let's check in on how many oats we've got. So we are at 288,327 litres. Okay, so a bit under what I thought. I thought we'd at least get 300,000 litres, but we weren't too far off that. So that is pretty good going for just one field. Now, this is what we want to sell, our canola, because it's the best price in December. And I think oats actually, okay, best sell price is in January, so we'll hold off till next time for that. Okay, so that's the truck washed as well. That's been working hard as well today, despite the AutoDrivers having a good amount of fun in them. Right, I probably need to get it serviced as well. Fuel's not too bad, but yeah, we want to get it serviced so it can pull the loads of canola up the hill quite nicely. Right, now one thing we are going to do is we are going to let the AutoDriver do the work for us. So we're in pick up and deliver, and we want to pick up from the farm silo and take to the co-op cell our canola. There we go, and we're going to do 5 trips. So our AutoDriver has taken us to the silo, and we are getting 1 load full. Nearly full. There we go, we are full, and the AutoDriver is doing all the work for us. Hopefully he dodges that IBC of fertilizer. And we are going. I'm not touching any of the controls, he's doing all the driving. I think he's going to follow Nordic, who's in the other AutoDriver truck up ahead. So yeah, we'll head over to the co-op sell point and get this canola sold. Oh, and we bumped Nordic on the way in. Told you these AutoDrivers can't be trusted. Well, that's 1 unload, and then we'll unload our trailer, and then the truck is going to do another 4 loads, and then we should be left with around 60,000 litres of canola left in the silo. So 151,000 from the first load. We're probably going to do another 151,000 as well once this driver is moving off. Off he goes, and now it's our turn. We'll be pulling in, and once he's pulled in, we will get out the cab and leave them to their business. Fantastic. So yeah, we're expecting another 151,000. So by the time we are rejoined for next session, we should have had a fair old amount of money deposited in the bank account. And that is literally the fruits of our labour. So that is it for today. We've done 3 mega harvests, 2 canolas and 1 oat field. And hopefully my driver's going to leave off to go get some more canola from the silo. Yes, I think he's waiting for the trailer to buck in. But I hope you have enjoyed watching. If you have, remember to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out Nordic's channel for his perspective of today's session. And if you've got any tips, tricks or things you'd like us to do, then feel free to leave a comment. All there's left to say is I hope to see you again next time on Calm Lands. And until then, we'll catch you later. Cheers all. Bye bye.